Imagine if the entire internet vanished right now. You open WhatsApp, nothing. YouTube won't buffer. Google fails to load. Within exactly 1 minute, billions of screens go blank. At first, almost no one panics. You'll likely assume your Wi-Fi is acting up. You'll toggle airplane mode, restart your router, maybe reboot your phone, and wait for those connection bars to return. But the blackout is occurring everywhere at once. From New York to Tokyo, the digital grid has simultaneously gone dark. So what exactly happens next? If our primary method of communication vanishes, how fast does the world break down? Modern civilization rests on the internet as its primary load-bearing pillar. When it snaps, the countdown to collapse begins instantly. 60 minutes in, the stakes move beyond silent phones as the global economy begins to freeze. Modern consumer finance instantly halts. Digital wallets drop offline. UPI transactions fail. Credit card swipes do absolutely nothing. Even physical cash gets trapped. As this diagram shows, when the link between a local business terminal, the payment processor, and the banking server breaks, the entire transaction cycle dies. ATMs cannot authenticate your PIN. Local stores cannot process a single sale. Zoom out from those local stores and you see the corporate sector shutting down. Cloud storage nodes go dark. Remote work systems lock out their employees. Multinational offices lose access to every single file they need to operate. At the exact same time, e-commerce logistics grind to a halt. Digital fulfillment centers shut down because online orders cannot be routed to the warehouse floor. Within just these first 60 minutes, the global economy loses billions of dollars in productivity and paralyzed sales. Because modern money exists primarily as data moving between servers, the loss of connection deletes the economy's ability to function. By the 24-hour mark, the crisis moves into our physical reality, creating immediate threats to human life. Global transportation grids freeze. Without networks for air traffic coordination, airports are paralyzed. Flights are grounded entirely, leaving thousands of planes gridlocked on the tarmac. In hospitals, the situation turns critical. Doctors suddenly cannot pull up digital patient records, check medical histories, or coordinate emergency ambulance routes. Then the supply chains break. Look at this map of global trade routes. As the network drops, automated logistics hubs lose their inventory data. Ships cannot coordinate port docking, and trucking routes completely disappear from the grid. If this stretches into weeks, the stock market effectively ceases to exist. Because modern trading relies on electronic settlement networks to verify ownership, the system cannot process trades, causing a total financial implosion. This halts the distribution of food and medicine, forcing society into absolute analog isolation. We cannot simply switch back to filing cabinets and clipboards. Our population sizes are far too massive to manage with pen and paper. A prolonged blackout would physically dismantle the systems required to keep billions of people alive. Take a breath. A simultaneous global internet shutdown is virtually impossible. Because of the internet's decentralized architecture, it isn't controlled by a single switch. If one central node goes down, data simply reroutes through alternate pathways. Early engineers designed it specifically to survive massive, localized damage without triggering a total system failure. However, regional outages are real. Individual governments regularly cut off local internet access to their citizens. During those events, the exact chain reaction of frozen finances and broken supply chains plays out on a smaller scale. The internet acts as the invisible nervous system of our entire planet. The next time your connection drops, consider how much this fragile infrastructure is doing to keep the world moving.